Oh, my pickaxe is almost broken. But boy, do I love Minecraft. It's just something so relaxing about it. Bamboo? We're at -11. Why is there bamboo here? There's just a wall of bamboo. What is this? Days of the week. Why is Sunday highlighted? Can't be Sunday today. Sunday's my recap video. I haven't even started on that yet. If it's Sunday, then that means I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh no, it is Sunday today. Alright, welcome in everybody. It is episode 3 of my weekly recap videos. We have so much to do today. So, grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy my week in Minecraft. One of the first things we're going to be looking at is something I've been putting off for actual months. This server started about 6 months ago, and I've been putting this off for about 5 of those months. But finally, without any more delay, we have the most barest of bones moss farm. We've finally made a moss farm. I've been AFKing this and resupplying it with bone meal. As you can hear, we have some bone meal cooking up over here as well. Just getting this all going. Whew. It'd be so nice to finally be able to start decorating with all this moss. Let's not waste any more time. On to the next thing. So that moss farm is a Silent Whisper design. It is his smaller one. I think the tutorial came out a few months ago. Silent Whisper makes really good farms for Bedrock. If anyone's playing on Bedrock and looking for farms, I fully recommend Silent Whisper. His farms are great. And, you know, material lists, they're not that difficult to make. All very good quality. You know, even though it's Sunday, you gotta take time to appreciate this view. Soon enough, it'll all be full of stuff. But, let's get into it. As you can probably tell, we've made some progress on the storage system building. I'm not going to go too much in detail into this, as I'm going to be honest, I need a bit more time to think. I just haven't quite figured exactly the steps I want to take to make this the project that I want it to be. Other than that, we're finally getting started on the aqueducts, baby! Alright, we've got so much to do today. So, some of the things we have done this week is, as we can see, we've got a bit of a path going. We now have a horse rideable path from about there all the way along here and over towards spawn. So, that's one thing off my bucket list. And as you can see, kind of back there, a bit of a preview of what's gonna happen in the next cut. The aqueduct system, baby. We've been thinking, we're finally making progress on it. Well, let's quit the delay. Let's go see the aqueducts. Ooh, no splash. Splash. I gotta say, taking the time to build this path and walk along it, even without the horses, it's a lot of fun. And now, people will be able to tell where to go. No more getting lost. We've had a few members get lost. Anyways, I'm gonna stop delaying. Let's get into the aqueducts. Aqueducts. Okay, I'll see you all there. Alright, here we are at my to-do list board. Looking at it, we've had a few things we still needed to check off this week. Dragon skeleton is still to come. Map out the aqueducts. Mappings for nerds. The moss farm, that is done. We can check that off our list. I have not gotten any stone. Continue the road up to the fort I haven't done, and light for the road to spawn I also have not done. Name the fort and make a banner for it. I have named the fort and started writing down a whole bunch of things that we will see at a later date. Yes, a lot of the work I've done in this world in the past week is not going to be shown in this video. It will come together as this world does as well. But yeah, so we got some decent progress on the storage system building. I have a general idea of what I want to do. I'm just currently thinking about how exactly I want to do the remainder of the roof. So that's going to take a bit more time. But in the meantime, oh boy, do I start the most expensive projects. As we can see here, the aqueduct system is well underway. And it's very, very expensive. Alright, so the blocks we have currently started using. Now, I must preface this by saying this is a very, very rough outline of what the final product's going to be. This world and more my building style is do a little bit at a time in every little place and then go back and build it all up. I'm like a 3D printer, alright? I do a little bit here, a little bit there, everything all at the same level. I'm just a really, really bad and slow 3D printer, alright? So, we've used regular tuff for the bottom where the water is going to flow to kind of give the feeling that, you know, there's some sediments that the water's been dragging along and it's kind of been deposited here, and I like that whole style. We use tough bricks because, well, it's tough. Where's the tuff going to come from if not tough bricks? Just wouldn't make sense. And of course, all of this copper. Now, this arch here is not going to stay. As you can see, I started mapping out a few arches down there. Did a whole bunch of experimenting and had a good chat with one of the other members about the best steps to take forward. And I have quite the idea for it. So as you can see, we have some polished basalt on the bottom, and I'm sure you can imagine the main cost of these is copper, and a lot of it. Alright, these are, well, I'm counting in the middle, so these are 4x3. These are going to actually have bubble elevators in them, each and every one of them, to act as a way to get from the lower districts up to the top district. There's going to be a district up there? Well, yes. Yes, there is. When will you see it? In like a year. However long it takes me to do this massive project. But currently, I have mapped out, alright, each of these sections is marked by the rings. So there is 5 rings to each section, marking about 68 blocks. Well, it is 68 blocks between each tower. So starting right here, there is 68 blocks all the way over here. Alright. Okay. So, 68 by 68, we are right at this spot where we need to put in another tower. But I'm sure, as you can imagine, my copper supplies are getting very, very low. This is all I got of oxidized copper. So, some of the things we're going to be doing this week include mining copper, mining tuff. Yep, copper and tuff. We're gonna go trial chambering, baby. Alright, here we are at one of the trial chambers I've been mining out. This is the first one I started doing, but as you can see, there's a scary person out there. Let's get my chest plate just to be safe. I don't think I have my sword yet, no. I lent my sword to a guy and he hasn't given it back. Hello. How are you? This was all supposed to be spawn-proofed. I don't know how you got out. Wait, fellas. Wild. So, as you can see, I've already mined a big portion of all of the... Ooh, hello. All of the copper in here. Still got a whole bunch of tuff we can do. I didn't give you line of sight. How did you spawn? Maybe last time I was here? Ah, well. Do we get it? No, there's still one more. Ah, well. yeah, so we've mined out. There's still a little bit we can do. Kind of scared being here. I haven't been here in a long time. I don't remember the layout, but we've got a little bit more we can do in terms of mining. But after that, throughout this week, we are really going to have to do a lot of back and forth to get this all sorted out. What incredible loot. 3 bread. Not saying I'm disappointed with trial loot, but holy crap, is it not worth it like 90% of the time. But the copper is nice. So we have a whole bunch. I'm not going to spawn anymore. We have a bit more copper we can mine up here. Hello there. That should be the last of them. Nope. Hello. Hi. Are you from a thing? What is going on here? Other mobs aren't supposed to be able to spawn here, so surely this is from a thing, right? Ugh, okay. So we've got a little bit more copper and a bunch of tuff we can mine up from here. Mob spawner. The way up is this way. Alright. So a bit more we can scavenge, but all in all, this area is pretty much done. Not really a lot of value left in this, as you can see. I've already looted pretty much all of this area, but that just means we're going trial hunting. Alright, so this week will consist of a lot of mining copper, a lot of mining tuff, and a lot of building aqueducts. But all in all, other than my book of lore and build ideas, this is pretty much what I have gotten done this week. What a lovely view this is turning into. And it'll only get better the more we put in. I'm really liking the addition of the aqueducts. It will add so much more once they're all in place. Creeper. See, since when can mobs spawn up here? What is this? I've died like 5 times because I'm fairly certain. I'm fairly certain things didn't used to be able to spawn at height limit. But what do I know? Oh no. He sees me. No, he doesn't. He's just looking at me. He's staring at me. Menacingly. I have my spyglass on me. Oh well. Alright, so, aside from those things we are going to be getting done this week, there's always so much more. We have to get the aqueducts in, we have to get the turbine in for the boat elevator, we have to build the boat in the boat elevator, we have to supply water to the step gardens, we also have to fill them all with wheat. Alright, we have to do my whole lore building for the aqueduct towers. There's going to be a whole system for them. Alright, but other than that, I did find my boat. I'm very happy about this. I lost my boat like 2 weeks ago. I found it. We're all good. But other than that, thank you all so very much for watching. And I will catch you all in this week's streams or next week's recap. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. I love flying in this game so much. End of video.